This is the Aston Martin DBX. It's the first SUV from Aston Martin since 110 years. Yes, you heard that right. Aston Martin has been around for 110 years now, making luxury British sports cars and grand tourers. And finally, before 2 years, Aston produced the DBX. By the way, the one that I'm driving right now is the normal DBX. There is a version called the 707, as the name suggests, with 700 horsepower and a lot of other sporty upgrades. So to compensate for that, since we don't have the 707 here, I upgraded the car here to 852 horsepower and 1030 newton meters of torque. So when it was new, it cost $250,000, something like that, which makes it at the price point of the Bentley Bentayga and the Lamborghini Urus kind of. But I think among all of those SUVs, this looks the best. This SUV looks absolutely incredible. Like, this is exactly how I would assume an Aston Martin SUV should look like. Now listen to this. I'm sure some of you are familiar with this exact engine noise. And you're right, because this has an engine that is sourced from the AMG, the 4-liter bi-turbo V8 that Mercedes uses in all of their AMG models. In fact, the same engine was first used in the Aston Martin Vantage and then the DB11, and then it came to this, the DBX. So stock it produces like 542 horsepower, 700 newton meters of torque. The transmission is also sourced from Mercedes. It's a 9-speed automatic. Wait, let me just unpin the race event because I really want a no HUD gameplay experience for you guys to watch. Now, it also has a modified version of the 4MATIC system, and also inside the car it has a heavily modified version of the Mercedes infotainment system, but not the current one. It's like 2 or 3 generations behind, but the interior is absolutely beautiful. So, driving experience. Even though most of the owners won't take it off-road in real life, at least we can do it here in the game, and that's why mostly we are driving off the pavement here. The thing I really want to talk about is the handling. With enough power, even with all-wheel drive, this car wants to slide, but it's not like it goes sideways all the time. It doesn't want to, but sometimes you have to push it to know what it's capable of. And once you know what it's capable of, it's so much fun. Because this feels more like a, what can I call it, a GT SUV maybe? Because the competition to this mainly is the Bentayga and the Lamborghini Urus and maybe the Porsche Cayenne. But it does not handle as well as those cars. I'm also going to post reviews of those cars, how it handles in the game. Those cars are just sharper. This car, you can feel the weight a bit, but I like to feel the weight a bit in an SUV because I can know what is really going on. It feels more like a grand touring SUV, but with some engine upgrades and stuff like that, it's just so much fun. In fact, I would take this just because it looks better than the competition. And the 707 version looks even more crazier. Now that we are on the road, let's see how it handles in the game. And don't get me wrong, when I said that it doesn't handle like the Lamborghini Urus or the Porsche Cayenne, not because it handles badly. Actually, it handles better than I expected it to handle. It's more athletic than it should be for something that weighs 2,245 kilograms. The main reason it handles so well is because the chief engineer of this car used to work for Lotus, and he is known for doing the chassis tuning on the Lotus Elise and the Lotus Evora. I think the main goal of this car is comfortable fun. Even the all-wheel drive system here is heavily rear biased. First of all, Aston Martin made this SUV because they were going to go bankrupt, just like Porsche did back in the day with the Cayenne, so they don't go bankrupt. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about the DBX. Thank you so much for watching. Also check out my Instagram and TikTok. I post some crazy cinematics and stuff there. Like and subscribe guys, because it will make me improve myself so I can upload more videos like this. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a nice day.